Okay, so this is the bag that you saw me starting to build when I was cutting up the jeans into my Daisy Dukes. That was a joke. I'm not really going to be wearing Daisy Dukes. And if anybody out there wants to see me in Daisy Dukes, there's something wrong with you. Okay, so here we go. Opening the bag. Yes. Oh, and what's in here? Potpourri. Why? Because it smells good. So, yeah, fully lined. This was a cool technique to learn. So what I had to do is I basically had to, turn the bag inside out, put it together, and then turn it inside or pull it through this hole that I had to stitch in the bottom. And yeah, it was a trip. And so the zipper was part of that. So you can see that, there's no seams that you can see here, right? So it was all, this reverse and pull through and super complicated. I had to watch the YouTube video, I swear, like 100 times. And I still made little mistakes. But, overall, I'm happy with it. I learned some new techniques. I learned some new things. I made some mistakes. I made different mistakes that I've never made before. There are things that I did that, I wouldn't do again. I would do something different. Like I would add more, rips and tears with the leopard print. And maybe you don't like that. Maybe you do. I don't know. I like leopard print. As you can see, I build my bags to what I like. Of course, if somebody were to say, hey, I want you to build it this way, I would. But at this point, nobody asks me really. Who knows? So, yeah, this is a hobo bag. I took this belt and I put two belts together. So you see that it's the same on both sides. I put two belts together and then I glued them, and then I beveled them so that you wouldn't have any seams or anything. And there are still mistakes that I can see. Then I sewed them together. I weathered the belt so it would have that, upcycling that the bag does, and then put a brand new brass buckle on it because I thought that would look cool. Something old with something new, I guess. Try to match the color of the zipper to the bag. I wanted a red zipper, because there's so much red inside the bag, but ultimately I went with brown because I couldn't find red. And not that I couldn't find red, but the store that I went to didn't have red. Shout out to Tandy Leather. I always forget these when I'm building belts, right? I always forget these. This time I remembered. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The belt is stiff, right? It's stiff. And I went with a very thin belt, but it's still, I think I need to use veg tan and not veg tan, this is veg tan. I think I need to use chrome tan leather, which is probably what I'll do next time. I should have measured these. They're not the same, they're not the same size. So it's these little mistakes that I make that, and then of course it's not, doesn't look the same on the other side, which is one of the problems of using a machine, because it just goes wherever it wants on the back side. But, you make mistakes, and try not to make those again. I'm nowhere near, Birkin level, or of course I could build one, but it's not going to be like, oh, was this made by Hermes? Oh, hell no, it wasn't made by Hermes. But anyway, that's Pursuit of Denim. So thanks for watching.